Tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Running for him. Here's Chubb. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feel.
He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. But hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. It's caught. Tolbert. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. receiver in motion left. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Third and short yardage. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 30 yards. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved. Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. Now a 2nd down and 6. Chubb on the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the 50, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown on the last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Prescott to throw this time. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down, it's Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Prescott to throw on fourth. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. On play action, Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The kick by Maher is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the defense able to force an interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And then it's taken in by Njoku. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On first down, Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can...
Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Prescott yet again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. Prescott from the gun, sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt, so he was clearly over the line.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by Moore, and good. That will make this a 4-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. In motion comes the tight end left. Prescott. Right back to Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Now Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everyone, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a give here to Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. In motion, the tight end. Well, Prescott here to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Prescott to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by Marr is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A 2nd and 11 for the 19. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. One last throw here for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Cowboys have recovered. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.